Hey, young girl. We are back with a new episode this week. I would like to start off by saying thank you all who have been watching, listening, sharing over on YouTube, Spotify for podcasts, Apple Podcasts. Thank you all so much. And today I want to talk about not putting all of your eggs in one basket. And when I say that, I mean when you are doing things in life, um, you shouldn't rely on one source to get that done. Um, Sometimes that particular source may end up being, you know, a source that you can't even use anymore. For example, in a job, um, sometimes if you have one job, uh, they may fire you. They may end up laying you off. They may say, you know, they don't have a lot of work right now, um, whatever the reason, and you aren't able to make any money. So maybe you should have a backup, a second job, something that you're doing on the side. Um, there's a lot of different things. Maybe you can start being an influencer to build up a page to make you some extra money, have garage sales, sell stuff on Facebook Marketplace, save some money for a rainy day. But the point is, don't just rely on that one source for your income. Because if they end up becoming a dry source, then you don't want to be where you're not getting your needs, your bills paid, what you need to get done. Um, Another thing, like on our social media platforms, I've seen it said a lot of times by different influencers. A great example is Mia Ray. If y'all aren't familiar with her, she has the brand Glamaholic Lifestyle, where she was getting, I don't know, trolled or whatever on social media to where they had blocked her page and then attempted to make her pay them to get the page back. Well, she ended up going pivot and she has her, of course, she's been having her own website. She has the text marketing, she has email marketing, and she ended up getting on, I want to say, Snapchat. So she was still able to market to her audience. She didn't put all of her eggs in one basket on Instagram, and to where when they took her page away, um, hacked it or whatever, she was still able to make her sales because she had built up an audience and a large following through all of her different avenues. So she didn't put all of her eggs in one basket. Um, Another great example, um, say for instance, you are working out and you are going to the gym, regularly, and then all of a sudden, you can't afford gym membership or that particular gym location closed or whatever reason to where now you aren't able to go to that gym anymore. So don't get discouraged because of that gym closed. That don't mean fall off and not stop working out and stop having your weight loss goals. You need to pivot and start doing something else. Also a good thing so you won't get bored and end up quitting. You got to be self motivated and you can't just stop and give up on your dreams or what your goals are because, the egg that you had over in that basket cracked or is no longer available to you. You need to be able to pivot and utilize another source to still to get your goal met and what you need to have done. Okay? Even if you don't see a return on it right away, that doesn't mean it's not working. Just like you may have been on that job for many, many, many years, or, in a relationship or whatever for many, many years, just because that particular thing didn't work out for you, you need to be able to pivot. How they say, jack of all trades, you need to be able to train yourself and learn a lot of different skills to be able to pivot and do something different if that first thing don't work out. And some people say don't have a plan B and all that. Well, it necessarily have to be a plan B. It can be plan A, and then underneath you have one, two, three, four up under plan A, because the goal is still plan A, but you need to find different avenues or different resources to get plan A done. So just because one door closes, or one thing didn't work out for you, and that doesn't mean give up on the goal. That doesn't mean the dream still can't be, coming into fruition just because that one thing. Don't get discouraged. Just figure out another way to get it done. All right. And don't believe that, you know taking, say for instance, oh, the job or maybe the relationship, you know will say, well, we'll take you back if you do A, B, and C, and that A, B, and C may distract you or take you far away from your goal. It may make have you, working all kind of hours, or you wanted more money or whatever. So you're gonna go back to that thing knowing that it's not gonna get you to point A or point B, or they didn't want you then. But now, if you bend your boundaries that you set for yourself, or allow them to still breadcrumb you, or whatever, something that wasn't bringing you peace, in other words, or it wasn't even um, worth all of the hassle that you had been getting just to do that thing or work at that place or be with that person. So is it really worth it just to have that job or be with that particular person, knowing it's going to bring you stress and all of this? No, that's why you got to be able to pivot, because it's not going to be worth it. You're going to end up being regretful, and it may bring you backwards instead of going forward. So, bottom line is, y'all, always have a backup plan. Don't put all of your eggs in one basket. All right. And I thank you all again who have been listening, and I really appreciate it. And I'll see y'all next week. Bye.